Hey guys, this is V and welcome to the channel. Today I want to show you my vignette and also how I was able to make this caddy for my canisters. Have these canisters around and your countertop is marble? Sometimes you end up damaging it off, chipping the ceramic. So I purchased these here for a really good price, and one of it was broken. The piece was inside of it. I think I paid $2 for it. And I decided that I want to make a softer surface for it. So I went ahead and I got some wire. It's like white lace wire that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I want to show you how I was able to make a cute little caddy for these canisters. So I went and I got me some scrap. Always got some scrap laying around because, I love doing little projects. What you see on the side here is another project I want to do with you guys. When you find stuff that has a little damage at the store, don't turn your nose at it. You could work it out. So I decided that I have the piece of wood already, and I'm going to cut it two sides. This is what the canisters look like. And this is where it is broken. I'm going to eventually glue it together using clay glue. And like I said, this is the piece of wood that I want to use. And I want to make everything look like the metal as the label, the distress look that's in the front of the canister. So my wood is almost to size, but I will have to cut out the little piece in the back. I already drew the line. This is the wire mesh that I am going to use. It's lace wire, and it's from Hobby Lobby. I think it's $6.99, and I got it for 50% off. Like I said, I want to spray paint the piece and make it look like the bronze metal. So now that I finished spray painting it, I am going to put a clip in and show you the spray paint that I use. So now I already cut my piece, and this is how it looked. That's what it looked like before. So I gave it the first coat, and what I'm going to do is bend one of the wire in and bend the other one out to sort of lock it in place. And I also going to use some finishing nails. That's some nail heads. It's regularly for furniture, but I'm going to use it. You know how I do. I use it for what I think is going to work for. So I level out the wire to the board, and I make showing that it goes directly on the edge of it. So I'm going to use my little pliers and pong the nail head in place. And I'm going to skip through every other one to get it in place. So that's when I had to make up my mind. No, girl, we're not going to do every one. We're going to do every other one that we have like a cohesive look. So I know which is the front, I know which is the back from the time I cut the wood. So now I'm going to go ahead and get all of the nail heads into the piece, and that's the way it looks. I'm going to go over the spray because it's not quite as the color that's the front of the distress look of the canister. So here it is. I finished putting the nail heads in, and now we're going to lock this in place. I didn't lock it before because I needed to get the wire snug tight around the wood. So now that it's in place and I have it snug all the way around, so this is just for the look. The wire is not like really thick, but for the look, I think it's awesome. So you could have the look of a lot of canisters out there do have a metal metal pieces around like a metal holster. I have a few of them, but because I have this already, I figure, you know what, let me make something. So now that I'm going to put in the last one, and I think that's the one I'm going to mess up and have to pull it. So see, it's when you pound it in there, it gets stuck. When I say it gets stuck, it's a tight hold that you get from it. So the excess, I am just putting it down there because, guys, we locked it in place. See right here? So now we're going to get some zip ties. And I got my zip ties from the Dollar Tree. And I have a bunch of them in there, different size. And I'm using the medium one. I try to use the small one, but it sort of broke on me. So I'm using the longer one because it has a little bit more width to it. So now I am tightening it up. And I'm going to put two zip ties here. But I'm going to face the zip ties on the inside of the piece. So I will have a finished edge all the way around, and it's tightly. So now I know that my piece is going to fit in there, so I'm cutting the piece off. So now I'm doing the second zip tie to have everything held in place properly. So the project was pretty easy, and to have something that have like a sort of a high-end look. So now we're going to go ahead and fix the broken area. So as you see, it's 3 of them I have. And if I had a fourth, I would just get a larger piece of wood. So here is the piece that I'm going to glue. It's not all there, but I'm using this glue right here. I'm trying to center it. This glue right here, and it's a clear glue, so super glue. And I make sure and I saturate the piece. And it doesn't run, it's not a runny glue, but you don't want to put way too much, but you still want to saturate the area. So I'm going to play around with it until I get it in place, and then I go mess with it again. Want to get it really tight and close. So she finished. So now what we're going to do, see, I have my 2 zip ties in there, and we have for the most part, a sturdy piece. But what I want to do is to make feet on there. So I got my glue gun. So guys, do you know that you could use these as slip-proof feet, that when you have your stuff not sliding all around? So I'm showing you how when it get a little bit cool, you just push it down on a cold surface, and look how tight it is. It is stuck, but we're going to get it up. We're going to figure out how to get it up. I tried this with the scissors. It is down there. So now I'm going to use a straight edge screwdriver and sort of pry the middle up. And as you see, it pops up. And this is the silicone that it built, and it's flat. So the reason why I pushed it down, because I want each end to be even. I also use it on glass, the hot glue. I use it on glass to have my glass not slipping, or I will put it on a piece that I'm putting on a surface that I don't want it to scratch. So this is another trick that you could use hot glue, but put it down on a cold surface, and you don't have to buy those little slip proof from the hardware stores. So this is what we're working with. I think she did good. What you think, girl? What you think? What you think? Yeah, I think it was a nice idea. I have a DIY coming up for you guys. Don't shy away from things that you see that might be damaged at the thrift store. Well, thrift store or even the regular store, because I bought these from Home Goods and I paid $2 for them. And one says tea, one says sugar, and one says coffee. The tallest one says, I think, coffee. So this is what we build. I've used that wire in the past. I've made a vignette to my bathroom downstairs, and it came out pretty nice. So here is the finished product. What you think? She did that? Did she do that? Did she really do that? Yes, she did. So I went ahead and I put the exact same spray that the medallion has, that aged look, and this is how everything is looking. Guys, I am so proud of this piece. It's like I get birthdayed myself. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let me stop. Hey, so I'm back. So guys, if you like what I'm doing here, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification that when I upload videos, you're one of the first to be notified. I love DIY. I love useful DIYs. So for now, ta-ta. Enjoy.